That's not law.
All right. Welcome. I still had a class in here. I know the audio was kind of running. I still had a class in here when I first took this trade. Um, Seeing, this is the line for the gap fill. This right here. This right here is the line for the gap fill from the beginning of the week. I drew this trend line. I'll open this chart up just a little bit more to show you this trend line. And you can see that the price did not want to break down through that trend line. So I'm glad I was patient or busy, whichever way you want to say it. And then we broke back above these two candles right here, which also coincides with that gap fill line. We rusted above it, retested it, and then broke back above it. And that's when I really started becoming interested when we started breaking above these candles. Um, some would say that that's probably chasing this price action that's moved like that, but I don't think so. I feel like we're going to break above that, and I'm about to go into the trading view chart and give you an idea of what other thoughts that I have and why I took that trade when I took that trade. So let's go over here. And let's 15-minute chart. So as you can see, this was the trend line I drew yesterday. The three blue lines are the Monday range. We created that Monday range at the end of the day on Monday. We broke through it yesterday and just kind of really hovered around it for the most part. We didn't have a real continuation uh, throughout the afternoon. Overnight, we worked our way back down to this trend line and eventually kind of broke down below it. When I came to the charts this morning, we had already kind of gradually made this move. Um, if 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 this had to happen, if I had came to the charts before that had happened, I would have assumed we would have continued to trickle down to the Monday median, if not even further to the Monday low. However, we just kind of started grinding back up, and we had a couple of news events this morning, which probably is one of the reasons why we had such a slow market in the beginning, this slow little creep back up to the Monday high. As you can see, when we get to the Monday high, it hesitates. We break back down. We get that news information, but it kind of holds steady. This is a very good candle. This is another reason why I was pretty confident in that bullish trade that I just took, is because of that candle right there and that candle right there. Those two candles, after rejecting this trend line and not going any further, breaking back above the Monday high, I just feel like we will probably continue above that and maybe even break the high of the week, which is this dotted line right there. It's the high of the week. So I feel pretty confident in, um, what's really going down in the market right now as far as that trade that I just took. Let's go back to the charts. I was looking at it on the 3-minute chart again, widening back out. This is that trend line on the 15-minute chart that you just saw on TradingView. You see body, little wick right there, and close to the bodies, but mostly wicks right here. The fact that we dropped below it and then came back above it was pretty significant. But these two candles were pretty large. So I'm not really looking to trade long in this area right here. Even on a 1-minute chart, I'm not looking to trade long in this area right here until we break above and hold above these candles. So the fact that that's the reason why I was kind of holding off. Two, I was a little busy in my classroom teaching a class, so it wasn't like I'm staring at the chart this entire time. But we finally did break and hold above these two candles right here. Then we retested and then broke back above those two candles right there. So once we started to push here, I was really becoming super interested. I thought we would go long, corresponding with, the 15-minute chart over here. The fact that the news was done and over with, I was pretty okay. On the 3-minute chart is where I took this trade. I didn't take it on the 1-minute chart. And you saw that earlier, the live entry on that. Took that trade right there. And I'm only looking for 10 points, right? So I was in at 96.50, or I'm sorry, 86.50. So I was looking to get out at 96.50. We hit 96.25 and it started to push back down. And I went into slight drawdown right after that. And I thought, man, I tell you what, you saw me hovering over the flatten button. I almost closed out that trade for about 3 or 4 point win. And then as it started to break down below me, right in this area of this candle on this chart, I wanted to get to a lower time frame to start seeing what the lower time frames look like. So that's the reason why you saw me go to the 1 minute chart. And I started looking at the 1 minute chart. And when this candle started to break back up, you saw me go to the dome over here, and I started to push my order up as this candle opened and just broke above. Like I really felt very confident now that not only was I going to get the 10 points, but I would probably easily get to the 600 mark, if not the 602 or whatever. So I was going to try and move and get, maybe suck a couple of points out of it, a couple of extra points out of it. But unfortunately, it moved a little bit too fast and ended up taking my trade out before I was able to drop it in the dome where I wanted to drop it. But no big deal. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted today. Ended up getting 393 on the day, 196 per account. We are right here at that $3,000 threshold, which is what we're needing to get in these accounts. And I'm just taking my time. This is literally the only trade I'm taking today. I'm closing the accounts and I'm done for the day. This lasted on this 1 minute chart. So you can see I got in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. $400 in 5 minutes. That's a pretty good little side hustle right there. So I'll take that all day, every day. Hopefully that'll correlate when I get the live account or the funded account. So anyways, I appreciate you watching. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions. I'll go into detail about anything that I'm doing on this channel. So if you want to, just please, leave me a comment and share if you feel like somebody else would benefit from something like this and maybe how I go through my trades. By all means, share it. So, but anyways, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.